Look at this. There are 4,152 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I got a few shout outs to give on my trading group. This person stated, signed up for VIP Elite, took your suggestion. I doubled my money in less than a week. This person, I'm up $58,000 in 10 days. Chris, thanks a lot for everything. I'm 3 or 4 months in the group. I've turned $4,000 into 65 grand. 65 G's out of 4,000. It's more than 10x. He more than 10x'd his money in the group. This person, I'm up $10,000 in the last week. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I'll ask you guys, smash the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, jump in right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin is killing it. $28,000 Bitcoin. Listen, this is a chart we created and we talked about previously. Bitcoin weekly chart. You can see, broke this upper trend line. Parabolic price action. Straight shot. Imagine how many people right now are FOMOing into Bitcoin. This is going to bring a lot of new money into the market. Yeah, I added some targets. Potentially 29,000 is the next target on the weekly based on this Fibonacci extension that I pulled. So all eyes on Bitcoin right now. To recap what we're talking about in yesterday's video, you go into the smaller time frames, like the 15-minute chart is a very short time frame, right? But it helps you, really gives me a good understanding what's going on with this price action, because you can see this parabolic move. And I've been talking about this throughout the day in the trading group. And essentially, the price is going to continue in this parabolic form until it doesn't. So until this breaks to the downside, you have to assume it continues higher. I want to see how it reacts to this overhead resistance. A breakout here, there's a ton of upside. If it breaks out the major pattern, things change real quick. Bitcoin takes off. I think we see $30,000 Bitcoin. Just to zoom in, you'll remember yesterday's video, we were talking about how is the price action going to react to this area, and here's what happened. So you can see it broke out, and what do? You got a big volume spike when it broke out and it retested. We buy breakouts, we buy retests. Here we are. If you would have bought the Bitcoin breakout there, I mean, obviously, most people have been holding Bitcoin for an extended period of time. It's up about 10%, 10% in a day. So Bitcoin's one of the top performers in the market today. So a lot of these altcoins obviously aren't performing well based on the Bitcoin dominance as well. Bitcoin dominance is shooting up. So people are FOMOing into Bitcoin. They're not FOMOing into altcoins right now. They don't even care about altcoins. So the altcoin season will come, but it's going to take a pullback out of Bitcoin. And we're going to talk about Bitcoin dominance in just a second. Okay, here we are, Bitcoin 15-minute. We're watching to see how the price action reacted to this upper trend line. It was rejected here. It was rejected here. It was not rejected here. Bitcoin broke out of the major pattern. Like we talked about in yesterday's videos, 30,000 is on the horizon, possibly higher, 35,000. So you see pullback after the breakout, retest. That's your entry. But we buy breakouts, we buy retests, right? Killed this measured move and then ran up to the next target. You can see this parabola is just continuing. Like this is where we get that FOMO mania, everybody just buying Bitcoin with the assumption that it's going to continue higher forever. At some point, yes, there's going to be a pullback. But for now, all eyes on Bitcoin. Okay, finishing up this YouTube video, and Bitcoin nailed this price target exactly, and then huge retrace. You had a $2,000 pullback on Bitcoin. $2,000. Imagine if Bitcoin, that's only a 7% pullback on Bitcoin. What does this do? This wrecks over leveraged longs and stops everybody out. You're trying to be cute with this and move your stop losses up and put stop losses in real tight. And this is going to stop you out. This brings new buyers in the market. This creates liquidity. The bulls are trying to buy this up, but I want you to understand, like, this is going to be common. You're going to get these big retraces. When these parabolic price rises do end, you get a significant retrace. But like I said, at this point, we could get some type of range here for Bitcoin, some type of range, which would be altcoins would have a breather. Altcoins would take off for a little bit if this ranges and moves sideways. And so that's what we're watching for. If we look at Bitcoin dominance, you can see Bitcoin dominance starting to pull back. So this means money is flowing more so into the altcoins, so the altcoins can light up based on this idea. Just this type of move out of Bitcoin dominance, and you get 20, 30% moves out of these altcoins. It doesn't take much. You get a 1% drop in Bitcoin dominance, these altcoins fire up. So I just wanted to get this update out to you as I'm finishing up this video. I've got some amazing shout outs to give in my trading group. This person, Merry Christmas, he said, "Thank you for teaching me how to trade, making a living for my family anywhere in the world. I owe you a ton. I've made $89,000 since I joined the group in June." This person said, "I made my money back. The fees in the group, they pay for themselves. The group pays for itself. He's made his fees back in 3 days. In a couple trades, you pay for the entire year of the group. It's not expensive. Group is way underpriced. And right now, it's 50% off if you pay in crypto for 6 months of the year." This person said, "I made $6,500 in about 15 minutes. $5,600 on Ethereum, $1,300 on Bitcoin." He said, "I've been locked down. You provided me the opportunity to focus on investing through your trading videos. $6,500 in 15 minutes. I like those numbers." I want to go over a couple setups. This is Zilliqa. I actually gave you guys Zilliqa right here in this green circle. It is outperforming Bitcoin, right? It's up 125% based on this setup. And I gave you the setup to you on the 25th. So a month, up 125%. This person stated, "Thanks, Chris. I'm up $35,000 on Zilliqa. Thanks to your call. Killing it. Nice trading." GRT is also another one that outperformed Bitcoin. It's up 40%. Falling wedge broke out to the upside. A lot of people were waiting on the GRT setup. T-Fuel, I gave you guys a T-Fuel setup. This person said, "Your setups in the group set me straight. T-Fuel's up almost 100% in less than a week." And again, that's the key, is you want to be in coins. And a lot of this video we're going to discuss, like, you want to be in coins that are outperforming Bitcoin. Otherwise, you might as well just ride Bitcoin, or might as well have been riding Bitcoin. Because what's happening is Bitcoin dominates, and we pulled this measured move, and this thing plays out all the way as far as hitting this target, which is essentially in this area. This is Bitcoin season. This is Bitcoin season. When this thing pulls back, ridiculous profits in some of these altcoins. But your alt BTC pairs aren't moving very well because they're being compared to Bitcoin. And we're going to talk about that so you guys understand these trading pairs and how they really work. Okay. So Bitcoin season, this continues higher. Altcoins, and I told you this, altcoins will bleed as a whole. 25, 30% losses. You'll just see continued altcoin bleeding as this continues higher. And you got this retest. I talked to you about this specifically in a video. Look at Bitcoin. Dominance, skyrocketing, broke out of this essentially bull flag. It's Bitcoin season, period. Right? There's a time to trade and hold Bitcoin. There's a time to trade and hold altcoins. Yeah, there's tons of altcoins that are doing amazing, but Bitcoin is one of the top performers. As an example, here's a setup. This is a setup from August the 20th, Monero, okay? And you see you had a couple points where Monero was rejected, and then it was by the breakout of this level. Okay, Monero's at $96 back here, middle of August. Right? If we go to Monero now, yeah, Monero is up 78%. That's awesome. That's great. If you would have traded this setup, you would have entered this setup, you would be up 78% just holding Monero over this period of time. But what I want you to look at now is since 8/20, what has Bitcoin done? What has Bitcoin done since 8/20, which is essentially right here? The Bitcoin's up 139%. So makes more sense to be in Bitcoin at this point, right? So you want to find the altcoins that are outperforming Bitcoin, right? That's the key to success, to life-changing money in this market. I gave you guys this on November 23rd, and this has outperformed Bitcoin because it was up 141% and then a retrace, and it's selling off, right? Because Bitcoin, this is Zilliqa versus Bitcoin. So what this means is this is the performance of Zilliqa measured against the performance of Bitcoin, right? So for this has to go up, it has to outperform Bitcoin. So when you got Bitcoin pumping 10% in a day, that's going to make this drop unless Zilliqa can outpace that 10%. Okay, so it's very important this is not like you need some secret handshake or access code to enter this chart setup, or you need to buy Zilliqa with Bitcoin. Then once you own Zilliqa, you own Zilliqa, right? But this tells you, there's a graphical representation, a chart that shows you the performance of Zilliqa compared to the performance of Bitcoin. So it's been outperforming, but if you zoom into like a 1 hour chart, you can see lately, over the last 8 hours, Bitcoin has been outperforming Zilliqa. When these coins are taking off and they're running away, and there's some, and I gave you guys a lot of these setups, Theta, T-Fuel, Zilliqa, like you have these setups. They've been outperforming the entire market, including Bitcoin, right? But you have to find a way to get into these setups. And so what you do is you're zooming into these 1 hour time frames, 30-minute time frames. And so again, possibly you're drawing, here's an ascending triangle. You find little patterns in the price action, right? You got this like little inverse head and shoulders right here. You guys see that? Shoulder, head, and shoulder, boom, move to the upside. Okay. Or you buy these breakouts. So here's a potential entry idea. If Zill's been running away from you, but again, if it doesn't hold, if it loses this level, forget it. This is GRT. Again, this is one where it had amazing upside. We killed it in the trading group on this setup. And then the USDT valuation has been pulling back significantly, right? But then it pumped 43% in less than a day, right? And so obviously Bitcoin didn't go up for 43%. So it would have been advantageous to be in GRT USDT because you would have made more profits than if you were just holding Bitcoin. So you have to find the outliers, the coins that are moving, that are outperforming Bitcoin. So I gave you guys Litecoin down here about December the 15th or 16th. Okay, so in 12 days, it's up 43%. I gave you the setup. on YouTube. So, I mean, this has been performing it's been performing better than Bitcoin as a whole, but I want you to look at this idea. Litecoin is outperforming Bitcoin when this is headed higher. And then now Bitcoin is outperforming Litecoin when this is headed lower, because this is Litecoin compared to BTC. Very important you understand how this works. The secret pattern that is going to make you guys ridiculously rich, and we saw it right here with Bitcoin, the parabola. The parabola, and we're going to see this across altcoin charts. When these altcoins finally take off, we're going to see these parabolic price run-ups, just like we saw with Zilliqa, just like we saw with, here's one. I didn't post this setup, but this is just one that I've been watching. It just kind of ran away from me. But the point is this, like when you get these parabolic price rises, this is the biggest, fastest gains in the shortest possible time. That's what we want. I mean, that's what we dream of, trading crypto. We want to make the most money in the shortest possible time. Parabolic price rises will give you this. If you just pay attention to this rounding parabola, price action will continue in this pattern until it doesn't. And when it starts to break to the downside, take your profits. I mean, that's a sign of weakness. So you can see this is Mithril. And I mean, it's parabolic price action. Here's another one, Sushi. Not so much now, but previously got this parabolic move. And then it happened again. Look at all the way up here. Now it's called a cup and handle, right? Essentially cup and handle. But it's all based on the parabola, the secret pattern that will make you ridiculously rich. I want you guys to start focus on what altcoins you're going to position yourself in when this altcoin market's going to take off. It's going to take off quick. Potentially these larger cap altcoins are going to move first. And so just to kind of reiterate, but plan ahead, right? The money in this market is made by those that have a plan in place before. You just don't want to you don't want to freeze up. These altcoins are going to start running crazy. But altcoin season is going to happen when Bitcoin dominance trends lower. So let me give you an example. Here is an epic altcoin season. This thing was ridiculous, and it was like 3 months long. It was crazy. Coins, people were like 2, 3, 5, 7, 10xing their portfolios in a 3-month period just based on this pullback of Bitcoin dominance, because it shows the money is flowing into the altcoins. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.